Hello everyone and a very warm welcome to this conversation brought to you by Xplore CXO series at XLRI Jamshedpur. I am Navya Walia, a student from the PGDM GM batch of 26. And today we have with us someone who has been at the forefront of AI-powered technologies, that has touched millions of lives in a single day. Mr. Shubham Verma is currently the head of product at Zomato, where he's driving innovation in ads and ranking intelligence. His journey spans global giants like Amazon to high-growth Indian startups like Pocket FM and Times Internet. An IIT BHU gold medalist, Mr. Shubham combines deep expertise in machine learning with a strong product vision, making him one of the most exciting voices in the AI-driven product space today. So it's an honor to have you here with us today.
It's an honor for me as well, Navya. And thank you for such a wonderful introduction. A little more kind words than I'm really used to, but nevertheless, really, really beautiful. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. You're very sweet. So, sir, we'll begin with the fun rapid fire round, and I want you to quickly answer these questions as quick as possible.
Oh, God.
Yeah. The first one is, which feature do you love and use the most on Zomato?
Oh, wow. You're really asking me to choose one of my babies.
Yeah.
I think I want to choose the one that really solved one of my problems. It's a feature that allows you to record or pre-record a message whenever a delivery partner comes to your home.
Yes.
It solves a bunch of pain. I live in Gurgaon, by the way. Gurgaon, it's not as managed by the lanes are not numbered. It's not named.
Yes.
So for someone to come and really realize where they are and to get to the building, there are certain set of instructions which are necessary, and then it's just a copy paste. So for me to just have those recorded in the first place without me telling the dude or the delivery person every single time is a big saver.
I honestly relate a lot with this because recently I had to send a gift to a friend in Mumbai, and I have no clue about the maps of Mumbai and the lanes of Mumbai. And I just recorded a message saying that, this is what I know. So please call the person and accordingly deliver. And it was delivered without any hassle. So I think that's a great feature. Okay, biryani versus pizza. What wins in your ranking algorithm?
Oh, biryani always.
Me
Always.
So, if Zomato had to recommend one dish that is your guilty pleasure, what would it be?
Yeah, I'm a big foodie. Like, I don't feel guilt whenever I want to have something about food. But yeah, to be very honest, I am not a big person on sweets. But there's one particular sweet which is moong dal ka halwa, which I don't know, I would want to describe it as decadent.
Yeah.
So that would be my guilty pleasure.
Delhi winters and moong dal ka halwa, best combination ever. This is, I honestly come a push notification from Zomato only. Okay. If AI had the ability to cook, what's the first dish you'd make it prepare?
Interesting. Like, I don't want to use it for something which is very, blatant out there, right? I don't want to use it for banal things. So for me, it would be to recreate something that is very near and dear to me from something from my childhood. So it used to be that childhood bread pakoda that my mom used to make. Like, I would want the AI to be like, dude, please make this bread pakoda every single time I'm feeling homesick.
Yeah.
And that is what will bring me home.
Actually, that would be golden for all of us here also. All of us miss our moms.
I don't want the AI to feed you my mom's ka bread pakoda, but I'll share.
For sure.
I'll share.
Please build something. Choose your favorites. Add AI or chole bhature.
Mix all three, please.
Great. Okay, this was too much fun. Thank you for being a wonderful sport. So now we'll move on to the next segment, and I would love to, dive deeper into your role. And because, when you say that you lead ads and ranking intelligence, what does that really mean in practice? And could you break it down for someone who's not from the product field as such?
I'll give you a very simple example, and then I'm assuming you'll be able to relate. But let's say you open the app.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of things you see. And let me give you an example. Let's say you open Zomato and you're a person who, whenever they open the app in the afternoon, you're looking for something in the realm of biryani or khichdi. And I'll start showing you coffee. That is going to be extremely irrelevant, right? And of course, you can go and search, but that's an added pain point. That pain point starts to surmount. So how do you reduce the overall, let's say, resistance in the entire journey is where the ranking intelligence comes in. Right? So I know
Okay.
Navya likes this at this particular moment of time during the day. Navya likes this during this part of the year.
Yeah.
Right? So all of this intelligence, imagine the intelligence being like your mom's like, yeah, Navya aaj thak ke aayi hai. I think she's going to need something really, really like uplifting. Let me make her this. Right? So that is what ranking intelligence actually means. Ads is a tool that helps the advertisers showcase something. Like let's say I'm Pizza Hut, but I've also started making parathas. And please, I try my parathas. They're going to be really, really good. But I would not know it. So how do I really showcase it? It's going to be a tool called ads. But the reason someone who's working on ads also has to be working on the ranking intelligence is I can't show you paratha when again you're looking for halwa.
That's right.
Right? So that is how the entire ecosystem really works.
That's quite interesting, actually. And I think the organic recommendations are also a part of this ecosystem.
Yes.
Or
so the recommendations would always be a mix of both your organic and inorganic. Because for us and for any person who's solving this problem, the aim is to really look after the customer experience and not anything else.
Right.
And how do you, while taking care of that customer experience, also go on to take care of other things, which is the advertiser value, which is, let's say, the business interest, is where your intellect and acumen comes in place. Simplest example is my retention on Instagram is because the personalization in terms of shopping is banger.
Yes.
Like I don't even go to the shopping apps, I actually shop from there. So the ads are very relevant.
Yes, I agree. Being an Instagram shopper myself. Great. Okay, so when I open and search for, let's say, biryani, that's our favorite dish, there are so many restaurants that are competing to show up first, right? So how does the system decide who makes it to the top, and what is the whole ecosystem like?
So I'll have to be a little vague in terms of what exactly goes in there, but I'll give you a little flavor of how it works, and I'll give you a real life example. You know how when you're a really, let's say, old customer of a particular restaurant, they know your needs.
Yes.
So you go in there, the chotu comes like, sir, aapko wahi usual wala chahiye. You want that nimbu pani and paratha?
Yes.
Like, yes, I want that nimbu pani and paratha. So that chotu is nothing but he's cracked the algorithm for you. Like he knows what you really want, he knows what you don't want. And similar parameters go into your intelligence as well. So some of those parameters I already gave you a flavor of, right?
Yeah.
During certain times of the day, you don't want to get up in the morning and eat cake.
Right.
Irrelevant.
Yes.
You want to get up in the morning and probably eat parathas, but probably in the southern parts of India, you would want to eat idlis more.
Yes.
Right? And by the way, that is very biased. Even, let's say, Mumbai in general eats or prefers vada pavs. There's a place or there's a certain section or a locality in Mumbai that prefers Gujarati food a lot.
Wow.
They'll probably want dhokla.
Yeah.
So all of these parameters in terms of personalization, your likes, your preferences, think of all encompassing, let's say, situation that can occur that can differ your, let's say, need for food is what goes into these intelligence algorithms, and that is how we crack it.
That's very interesting. I myself, so I'm a Punjabi, but I also prefer South Indian breakfast a lot, and I think now I know how Zomato refers the same dosa from the same place to me, even in Jamshedpur and not in Delhi.
But the real question is, how are you going to face your Punjabi friends once you go out?
Sort of, they have disowned me, I feel like, because I'm too biased to it. The only one thing that I love and I can't leave is chole bhature. That is my one go-to this thing.
Absolute best. Chole kulche, by the way, I don't know if you're
No, I love that also, yes.
So for me, chole bhature are really, really good, but give me chole kulche and I'll be like sorted for life.
We'll take you out. Okay. So when I see recommendations on most apps, it almost feels like the app knows what I'm craving for or what I want, right? So just the example that I gave. So how does AI help in predicting these preferences, and how do you make sure it doesn't just overfit my past behavior?
Okay, so think of AI as not something really complicated but really personal. So the problem with real life technology and the way it solves it, it gives you a very scalable solution. Right? Of course, a company like Zomato could be very local as well. It's like, oh, someone calls Zomato and they go to a particular restaurant and just deliver it to you. But the app or the tech part of it makes it scalable. Like there is no human in the loop required.
Yes.
Then the second scale is, okay, I got it, I understood. Navya likes this, but do you think I can make a specialized or a personalized algorithm just for Navya at scale? Not really. My human mind or brain would not be able to comprehend so many permutations and combinations.
Right.
But someone who's day and night doing it, is like, you know what, let me analyze 1 lakh customers today, let me analyze 1 lakh customers tomorrow, let me analyze freaking 10 million customers the next day. And then I would have subsets of, okay, this particular customer likes this particular customer likes this. This is where AI comes in. So AI helps you in hyper-personalization. Right? So hyper-personalization is where it really like gives you like the benefits of the bones of things, because I'm not able to get to that level.
Yeah.
But to answer your second question again, like how do you prevent it from really hyper-fitting?
Yeah.
There's two answers to it. There's a subjective and an objective answer. Subjective answers, you can always do evals and then you can do the tests, by the way. Not the best answer to these solutions at all. Like you'll never be able to do it at scale. The objective answer is experimentation. So if you're really serving or solving the problems of the customers at a deep personalized level, you'll see certain metrics that you have defined in the previous, let's say, discussions itself as North Star would be moving in the right direction. And the guardrails wouldn't be breached.
Yes.
So that positive metric movement and the negative breaches reduction is the like sort of process that you set.
Yes.
And that is how you realize, oh, this model might not be working the way we really want it to.
Got it. Very interesting. Okay, so from a product leader's perspective, where do you see the biggest opportunity for AI in food tech over the next few years? What is next as per you?
I like this question. This makes my right side of the brain work. But let me give you how I think of the best experience of a product in general. So if I were to ask you, what is the best, let's say, food experience you can think of?
Yeah.
Or food delivery experience.
Delivery, right. I would say I ordered sushi from this place once. So the packing and everything was very nice. So I think that delivery experience physically was good. Otherwise, obviously, I mostly order from Zomato. So the experience otherwise was good only. So overall, both physical and the virtual thing, both were great.
I'll let you know in my framework. For me, the best food delivery experience would be, I close my eyes, I'm not even thinking. The app already knows what I need to order. It doesn't even take any time. It's 0 seconds. It's front of me, plated hot.
Okay, wow.
That's the best food delivery experience.
Yes, for sure. You
now,
think of it and it comes.
Yes.
Right.
Like you don't even have to think of it. Like I am hungry. Boom.
Okay, wow.
Like I don't even want chole bhature. The app in front of me knows this person is going to enjoy chole bhature right now.
So let's just send it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now the real problem statement is, how close to that can you really reach with AI? Right. So recommendations, really hyper-personalization, even optimization on the fleet level. Let's say we are able to crack this optimization probability to a level that I'll probably not be able to reduce the time of making chole bhature from, let's say, 5 minutes to 0 minutes.
Yes.
But can I know 5 minutes earlier that Navya is going to order chole bhature and it's going to take 15 minutes from here? Let me directly take the chole bhature 15 minutes earlier, because by the time she wishes for it, it's already there on the platform.
Right. That's a very interesting take, actually.
So a lot of prediction analytics, a lot of hyper-personalization is, at least in the food tech context, is where I think the AI would be very, very beneficial.
I think Zomato has also reached that stage somewhere where, deliveries are now faster. It's easier to get, things delivered anywhere, across India. So it's reaching there, I feel. It's actually reaching there.
I'm glad you said that. At least we have some positive.
I'm a Zomato loyalist, so yeah. Okay. Product-led growth. This has become a buzzword in the industry, right? And in our classrooms also, we talk about this particular phrase a lot. So beyond the hype that it is, what does PLG really look like in practice to you? And what mistakes do you see companies make that, they should avoid it while implementing it?
I mean, the way it's been or it feels a little overused is people saw some aspects of it and then said, oh, this is going to be PLG.
Yeah.
So a lot of virality goes into PLG, a lot of shareability goes into PLG. That is not really the case. So take, for example, an iPhone. Do you think iPhone, the moment you open it, is like, oh, go please tell someone that you have an iPhone?
No.
Never asks you for it.
Yeah.
Right? While there would be a bunch of companies who be like, oh, this product has PLGs. Like, how does it have PLG? Oh, it asks the customer to share it. There is a virality element. We measure the K factor. Like, I get it. But are you really solving the person's problem?
Right.
And the customer's problem, the user's problem are going to be solved. They are going to be vocal about it.
Right. 100%.
So, for me, PLG is the acumen to choose your target sets very, very correctly and make sure you solve for it. Because the moment you give value, there is no way someone holds the value.
That's right.
They will forward it back.
Yeah. I think one example here is again from Zomato only that I can think of. So, there is this feature when you place an order and you've missed out on like adding something in that order, you have a certain time frame to add that and then the revised order will come to you, which I think was a very big pain point initially, because when you're like, let's say ordering for a big gathering, there are chances that you tend to forget that, okay, you know, this I had to order, but I forgot. So I think when we talk about PLG, that is also something that, you know, just came into my mind, because these are the pain points actually that, you know, are to be solved for. So,
and did it help you become a loyalist?
Yeah.
And did you tell your friends about Zomato?
Yes.
Awesome, PLG.
Yes. I always somehow end up ordering from Zomato, no matter where I am. Okay. So we are seeing more companies evolve into ecosystems, or the super apps that we call nowadays, that offer everything under one roof. So do you think this is the future of product strategy, or you feel that specialization is something that will still win in certain categories?
I'm actually not a big fan of super apps, to be very honest, and you'll actually see that in our, let's say, overall thought process and as a general trend as well. So I'll give you a little flavor of how super apps came into being, right? Early 2010s, super app, China, big market, Chinese, let's say, products were solving for every single thing. And if you really dig deep into where the super apps really worked, it was never the markets which were very stable like the Western markets.
Right.
It was always the markets which were the Eastern markets. And the reason they became that popular in that time, and this was one of the hypotheses, I don't think anyone can prove it, is because these markets didn't have very capable devices to begin with. So internal storage was a problem in Android devices, very, very much. So why would I want to keep 10 apps if I can have one app that's also every single thing? Right. People were optimizing for their phones. But now technology at a very optimal cost has reached to a level that you don't have these problems per se anymore. And that's the reason you see people don't shy away from like multiple apps.
Right.
It's rather beneficial because the frame of mind is so different.
Yeah.
Like if I really want to go out, I would go out and check, let's say, a district. Like I don't want to check Zomato for going out because, let's say, worst case, I end up ordering something and I end up staying inside. That beat my purpose. Like I was supposed to go out.
Right. That's actually a very interesting take, because I never thought of it from that lens, that I could want to go out, but the moment I open Zomato, I see something and I end up ordering. So the whole experience of going out is then...
It's a game of probability, right? Would you have zero probability of ordering in? No, right? So it will be always a non-zero probability.
Right. That's actually very interesting. Great. So if you had to bet on one product trend that will define the next decade, what would it be and why?
Ooh. Okay. I mean, at the expense of really sounding cliche, I think AI is going to be a very big thing. And I'll tell you the reasons why. It's not just going to be something for product, but rather product managers.
Yeah.
So the moment you start doing the product management work, you'll see a lot of it is grunt work. Like you have to gather data, you have to do the analysis. A lot of time goes in there. Had you had the option that someone is giving you the analysis and all you have to do is take those as signals and make the best decision. The simplest example I can give you is, why do you hire a lawyer? By the way, all the books are there. You can easily go and read all the law books, but it's going to take you 3, 4, 5 years.
Yes.
You're saving your time.
Right.
If someone gives me that option to save my time, I'll be able to make a bajillion more decisions that are favorable and can decide even between a bajillion more options.
Right.
The reason a lot of options are not even looked upon is because I don't have time. So for me, that the augmented strategy of AI really supporting a product manager in their product decisions, while the product manager takes a step back and is like, okay, let me focus on the vision strategy. Let me focus on making the decisions which are moral and ethical.
Right.
And let me also go and do a lot of stakeholder alignments. Like half the time you really can't take care of these things because you're just stuck in the network.
Yes.
I think this is going to be really, really beneficial for the
team. I think I also related from a marketing perspective as well, because I worked in the field. So now that I see AI come in, a lot of the grunt work has taken a back seat, and people have started focusing more on strategically how to make your campaigns better and how to communicate better. So I think it's a given both, because both of you are quite related as well. So great. AI is the next.
Like you hiring a mini copywriter, right?
Yes.
Had you had the option, you would have already hired it, but you're like, nahi, can't do it.
Right. And even if you don't hire a copywriter, you can just enhance the copies that you already have in such a great way, right?
Absolutely.
So yes, AI is the future. That's what I also feel, and we also feel in our campus. Okay. With AI taking over more routine tasks, as we talked, like prototyping or data analysis, what new skills do you think that product managers will need to stay relevant in the 5 years? And what are your recommendations for the young and aspiring product managers that we have?
I mean, I can answer this question, but it's going to be something that will not be relevant even 1 month down the line, because the skills that you need are subjective and dependent on how the world is moving forward.
Yeah.
So instead of giving you a specific set of skills, I would say develop certain skills that push you towards getting those skills in the first place. So for me, I've always preached that if you want to come in this field, or if you want to even solve general problems, be curious.
Yeah.
Be curious, because that will be the intent to learn all of these things. Because what you're trying to do is solve a problem. Maybe solving the problem can come from not learning about AI. Can be from an ops perspective. Go do and learn ops. It's not a problem.
Right.
But be curious and be willing to learn new things. The second thing is, I call it the serendipity theory.
Okay.
And I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
Let's say Navi has a problem.
Yes.
And only 2 people know about it. What's the probability of those 2 people being in a position that they can help Navya?
Okay.
Let's say X. Now, instead of 2 people, there are 50 people who know about the problem. High probability, probably greater than X.
Yes.
Now, instead of 50 people, there are 50,000 people who know about Navya's problem. High probability. And then so on and so forth. So, because those people had the context, or the context had higher breadth, is something that increases your probability of the solution.
Right.
So, instead of also people just really specifically getting into one niche, I would also say keep an eye on the other niches and increase your breadth. I call it the T.
Yeah.
Like you're increasing the breadth, but you also have expertise. And I usually preach, like, the moment you reach a certain level of T in one place, go increase your Ts.
Yes.
Right, so that also the serendipity theory, because the more context you have about every single thing, is the more you can play around with every single thing and see what can be the best solution for you.
So, like being a product manager, you just don't have to focus on that field, but also the other domains and functions that are around you, what's happening, to broaden the depth and the breadth.
I mean, the easiest statement, and I'll tell to my team, is the best product managers are part developers, part designers, part business people, part marketeers.
Right.
Because they have the context for every single thing. They can think about the overall solution in a manner that will be coherent no matter what.
I agree with that. So, sir, it has been a pleasure. This is the end of the podcast. Thank you so much for being so wonderful and so great. I have learned a lot from you. And yes, thanks a lot.
This was a wonderful opportunity for me as well. And I hope I was able to answer your questions to a level that made sense.
Definitely. And I related to you a lot as well on the food aspect.
I think it's the chole bhature and biryani.
Yes.
The chole bhature and biryani.
Done. Thank you so much.
Thank you as well.